Why is my camera not working now? There we go. Welcome to my Monday night live stream. I thought I had fixed the music player, but obviously not, since you couldn't hear my intro music. But here we are. And now I hope everything is working. So, today we are once again talking about Chat GPT. Hi, DJ. Welcome. I have. Hi, Gretchen. Welcome. So, I have done 2 live streams already about Chat GPT. The first one was about tips and tricks for beginners. And the second one I did was when they announced that you can create your own GPTs. I have edited those live streams and kept just the tutorial part of them, and both are in the description if you are curious and want to watch them again. But today, since ChatGPT now have opened what they call their store, which is really not the store because you are not buying anything, but it is where people who create these GPTs can put them out. I haven't done that with mine. I have created my own just for my use, but you can find GPTs in very specific areas for things you want to use them for. And there is one caveat. These GPTs does only work if you have a paid account. But my thinking, since I have tested several of these, was that I have picked out a couple of GPTs that you can use for everyday functions. And even if you are not using these specific GPTs, if you are on a free account, it can still give you some ideas on how ChatGPT and a free account can be used for everyday functions. So I'm not going to go into any advanced GPTs today. I have tried to pick some, well, some of them are a little bit more advanced. Let me correct myself. But I have picked one that are very general things that most people now and then need to do. So let's put my screen, my Chat GPT up here so you can see it. Here we go. And let me change the layout here so I have, let's use this one. Now you see me up in the corner there. If you at any point have a question, please put it in the chat, but put a Q or a question mark in the beginning. So when I look later on, when I'm not involved in my Chat GPT here, I can easily find them. So here is my Chat GPT, and I have a paid account. So if you have a paid account, you will see this to the left here, explore GPTs. So that's where we're going. And here is where you can find, this is what they call the store. You can, as before, create your own ones and decide if they are public or not. For mine, if I go up to mine, we have done this culinary companion together in one of my live streams on how you can ask ChatGPT, I have these ingredients, can you find some good recipes for me? That is a GPT with a special function. I have also used created GPTs for my specific channel. But here in Explore GPTs, you can now find specialized GPTs. Some of them that I have tried are created for you just to find GPTs. But all of the ones I have tried, they are good in some ways. But I actually think that here, search public GPTs. GPT's own way of searching them are usually the best one. And the first one we are going to take a look at, and to make it easier for myself, I have created a little list here where I can just copy the name. We are in just starting Mardi Gras in a couple of days. So party season is here. The first one has to do with partying, but in a very specific way. And it is called Mocktail Mixologist. This is created by GPT, ChatGPT themselves, and here we have it. But what's special with this one is that it is for alcohol-free drinks. And it's loading here, it's taking a little while. And you see there are many others here, but I chose to go with their by ChatGPT with their own. And they have a couple of questions you can start with. How do I make a virgin mojito? I have a pineapple, come up with mocktails. From the ingredients in the picture, what can I make? And that's if you upload the picture. And what's a good non-alcoholic substitute for rum in? I don't know what the rest of the question is, so let's try that one. For rum in drinks. So we're asking that, and hopefully we will get some alternatives here that we can use. Try using a combination of fruit juices like pineapple and coconut to mimic the tropical vibe for the sweet, rich depth that rum adds. A dash of almond extract or non-alcoholic vanilla extract can do wonders. So this is one that I think can be useful because you can easily find cocktail recipes for alcoholic drinks. But this is specified for non-alcoholic drinks. So that is one of my favorites. The next one we're going to look at here. So let's go back to explore GPTs, is a little bit in the same category. It is Sous Chef by ChatGPT. Oh, I didn't want that part. Sous chef. And here we go. As you could see, there are many different sous chefs again. If we go back and look here. This one is by Chat GPT, but you see a lot of different ones with a short description for each one. But we are trying, as soon as it loads here, the sous chef GPT. I don't know why it's taking so long to load that one. Here we go. I'll give you recipes based on the foods you love and the ingredients you have. And their starting questions here is a picture of my fridge. What could I make? What should I make for dinner tonight? And so forth. But we should ask them, I am having a Mardi Gras party. Suggest some finger food. And let's see what sous chef comes up with. Mardi Gras, a time for breads, brass bands, and bites bursting with flavor. Let's whip up some finger food that will make your guests feel like they're right on Bourbon Street. But first, 3 quick questions to ensure these treats are perfectly tailored to your party. Do any of your guests have food allergies or dietary restrictions? Are you looking for traditional New Orleans Mardi Gras fare? Or are you open for fusions of flavors? And how complex are you willing to go with the recipe? So we are no restrictions, traditional. I didn't know I had such a hard time typing as I'm talking. And the last question was difficult. We do easy here. No restrictions, traditional and easy. Now let's see what ChatGPT can give us. Mini muffaletta sandwiches, Cajun shrimp skewers, andouille sausage puffs. There are 3. Quick and easy and very specific to what I needed. So that was the food section. Then we have maybe similar, but we have something called travel planning here. And this one that I want to show you is by Synclinal. So we're waiting for that to show up because I didn't want to just show you Chat GPTs. Okay, and this is the one I tried before. I am planning a trip to Scotland, Glasgow. What are some relatively cheap hotels? And let's see what it comes up with. Here are a few relatively cheap hotels in Glasgow you might consider. And a little information about them. Let's see. Can you provide the URLs for them? Nope, this couldn't. But it gave us some hints on what we should search for. Okay, let's say I'm planning another trip. I am going to Sweden. How much money should I expect to need per day? And I hope it will ask me a few questions here. No, it just gives me a recommendation. Accommodation $30 to $60 per night. Food inexpensive or self-catering $10 to $20 per meal. $3 to $7 per journey. Public transportation, free or low cost activities like visiting parks or free museum. And the daily estimate is between 60 to 100 per day for budget traveling. And now it's stopped and thinking a little bit, and it go mid-range, and then it will give me if I go for an higher option. So that was travel planning. Another GPT that I think is really useful. Now we go into a little bit more individual things. Personal fitness. And I found one by Michelle Link or something like that. Let's see what it finds. That I was thinking of using. And after this, I have a couple that has to do with studying for parents or younger students. I have a couple of writing helps. And yeah. And then I have as an extra if you want to create a course. Is it still searching here? Come on. Do I have to go in and see? Okay, let's go in to do one. Here I used that personal fitness coach. And here I said, I am a 66-year-old woman, minimal exercises, but swim 2 to 3 times per week if the weather allows. 8 months per year. I need to get in shape. And then it suggested a lot of different exercises here for me. And I asked it, can you help me create a routine I can start with? And it created a weekly exercise routine for someone like me that doesn't exercise too much. A simple warm up on Monday and wall push-ups, chair squats, leg raises, lying on your side, and standing calf raises, holding on to. Can you show me the different exercises? Let's see if it's capable of doing that. It's creating images, so let's see. And while we're waiting for that, let's take a look at, while it's working on that, here we go, something. Okay, here is push-ups, wall push-ups. and pretty detailed description of how to do this. So I can get descriptions for each one. The next GPT I wanted to share is called Study Buddy, and the one I liked was by Quick Audiobooks, and let's see if I can find it here. It's not here. So let's see. Where did I have that? I think this was it. Understanding the metric system. Yeah, that was it. Help me understand basic algebra. And it doesn't respond right now. Why not? Oh, my eyes is bye. Let's see if I put in the name I had here. No. We have one that I like, or many that I like, for creative writing. And the one I like here is actually by ChatGPT itself. I am real wrong girl named Welby, or my granddaughter. Help me with an outline. And here we get an outline. The Adventures of Twilby the Troll. Introduce the magical world where Twilby lives. This could be a mystical forest, a hidden troll village, or a fantasy realm, and so forth. And then what incidents we should have, development, class, climax, and a resolution. With aftermath, closing message, and so forth. Feel free to tweak the outline to suit your story, the story you have in mind for your granddaughter. Remember, the best stories come from the heart. Can you write an introduction of Twilby? And here it starts writing for me. And if I then want to copy it and go in and change it, it's really, really easy. But maybe we want to write something more adult. So I found one that was called expert speech. And let's say that you need to write a speech for a special occasion. And this, you know what? I will just reload that and expert speech. And the one I tried out was this one, expert speech writer by Mod Wizard. I need to write a speech for my boss retirement party, but don't know where to start. Help me. Very broad request here, and let's see how it can help me. First, theme and core message. What is the central theme or core message you like your speech to convey, your target audience, personal elements of stories, tone and style, and length and format? So if I answer these questions, this GPT will help me set up the structure. It says, once I have these details, I can start outlining a speech that not only honors your boss, but also resonates with the audience at the retirement party. So this was something that I found was practical, because how many of us are able to write a speech? Not many, I don't think. And the last GPT I actually looked at was called Curriculum Craft Companion. This is to create simply provide a course topic, and I would craft a compelling course title, conduct thorough online research, develop detailed course outlines, and so forth. I want to make a course about AI for beginners. And this, if anyone ever has had a thought about creating a course, I think this was a very great help to outline it. And to make your course stand out, it's important to find unique angles. Some common areas in AI include machine learning, neural networks, AI ethics, and AI application in specific industries. Think about what aspect of AI you're most knowledgeable about or interested in. And then based on the niche you choose, I will create a course title and so forth. So let's say AI in daily life for beginners. And see. Daily. So now I get two answers. This happened from time to time for GPT, and you can decide which respond. AI every day, understanding artificial intelligence in daily life, or everyday AI. Let's say that I like this the most. And here we have Demystifying AI, real world applications, practical knowledge, ethical awareness, and foundation skills. Does this course title and its benefits align with your vision? Once confirmed, I can generate an image for your course. Additionally, let me know if you're ready to proceed with the market research step. So I just say, okay, and now it's going to create an image representing the course we are creating. And while we're waiting for that everyday AI, well, not a bad example. If you're satisfied with this cover, should proceed to market research? And I'm saying yes. And it goes on and it walks you through step by step how to prepare this course. We don't have to do all that now, but I wanted to share. Okay, that is what I wanted to share in this part. And now, if you have any questions of any kind about ChatGPT and these GPTs, as I said, if you are a subscribed user, you can find all these for free. If you're not subscribed user, these questions I asked her work perfectly well in the regular ChatGPT that you can use. But you might have to ask several questions before you get all the information. The GPTs are more specialized, so you save several steps in finding the information that you looking for. As always, I'm going to put a link to this live stream if anybody is interested in coming in and be a part of the stream here. Ask question. So I give it a couple of minutes here because it is a delay from when I send this out until you see it. And here we have DJ.
Hey, Pia.
Hey DJ, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah,
So, any questions from you or?
I have one really specific question. If I made my own GPT and then cancel my subscription, would I still have access to that GPT I made?
Oh, if you subscribe and then unsubscribe, I am not 100% sure, but I don't think so.
Okay.
I think you only have access to GPTs when you are subscribed.
Alright.
See, Gretchen had a question here. Asking deeper or different questions always helps refine the answer you get. You are so right. And I think since I have worked with my own GPTs quite a while now, I think the advantage of these GPTs, when you find the right ones, is that the people that create them have worked for a long time to really hone in on the questions that, for example, if you have created a speech writer, you have really collected material about good speech writing, and you can upload all this material to your specific GPTs. What I have done with the GPTs I created for my YouTube channel is that I have uploaded a lot of documents about my channel, about what I believe is my target audience. I have uploaded material about how I want to structure my videos, what I want to reach, what I want. If I quickly go in and look at the one I have, I'm not going to share this with you, but I am quickly just going to go in, and I constantly go in and add things to my personal GPTs. You can add questions, you can rework it, and I have 6 pretty extensive PDF about my channel, my audience, my goals, my all thoughts I have about my YouTube channel. And those documents is used by the GPT to give me the answers that I am after. And it really, really has saved me a lot of time for uh, when I planning. This is just a tool for me planning upcoming videos, what I want to do, and so forth. But it's, I think, is it $20 per month for
Yes,
subscribing to
yes.
ChatGPT? Yeah, those $20 are really, really well spent for me. What you can do now, I think, I haven't tried this yet because I haven't had all the time I need to try, but I think that you can now, within the same chat, you can start chatting with ChatGPT, and then you can switch to another GPT within the same conversation. So you can use different GPTs for a longer discussion with ChatGPT. But I think this is really a step in the right direction for people that quickly want to find a very specific information. Did that help you out? I'm trying to see if
Uh,
I can find, if I unsubscribe from ChatGPT. What
yeah, I'm thinking you're right with,
GPTs?
I mean,
What happens to my custom GPTs? Let me see. Oh, shared public. I don't see any answers here.
alright,
But I am pretty sure that you only have access to them as a subscriber. What happens to my, let's see, private GPTs instead? Yeah, they will be deactivated. It's not specified whether they are deleted, but they will be unshared. Furthermore, you will no longer share in any revenue. Oh, that I forgot to say that if anybody is interested in creating general GPTs for, there is a process of applying. How can I sell my GPTs? Let's see here. I know it says once your model is active on OpenAI's upcoming GPT store, you can effortlessly generate income as users purchase or share your customized creations. I am not sure how you, somewhere there is information on how you can apply for this, but I'm not sure right now. Let me see if I go into my GPT. Okay, Gretchen, thank you for being here. And I saw
Yeah.
that, yes, you can switch between. Came in. No, I am not sure how that works, but if anybody is interested in more information about that part and maybe do a second live stream about ChatGPT in a couple of weeks or so when we start to see some result, maybe about people that have sold GPTs.
Yeah. Mm.
I think it's very interesting, the development here. What are you thinking?
Um, for me, I think GPT typical. I mean, as long as you understand how to set them up the correct way.
Yeah. You mean for your private GPTs, or do you mean for
Yeah,
public
yeah,
GPT?
for like private GPT like okay. I'm gonna say this and I didn't know it for the longest time, but you know, on a local GPT user 3.5, I I did not know until last week that you could essentially tell it to respond to you when you say a a specific phrase. Like, I would have to kind of, like, okay, let's say if there was a specific thing that you want chat to remember when you say a phrase, it will give you the same response each time.
Are you talking about the personalized what's it called?
Well,
Let me see what it's called. Custom instructions.
I believe so.
I don't know, but if you click on your name down in the bottom left corner in the free GPT,
Yeah.
do you have something there called custom instructions?
Well, I just clicked on it.
I'm gonna put
Got,
mine up here again. Do you see here down in the
yeah,
bottom if I click my
yeah,
name?
I,
Custom instructions.
yeah, I do have that set up as well. Look,
Here you can say, if I ask for this, I want this answer.
yeah, and
Am I misunderstanding you?
not really, but the the one I set up a couple days ago is
Yeah.
it's not under my custom instructions. Like I don't know why, but it's just not under there. But here,
And what was it you set up? I'm
uh,
trying to understand.
okay, I'm gonna share my screen.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully I could get this to work. Okay, so I'm in this chat right here, and I'm just okay. Come on, that one. Okay.
Yours is a little slow too. You have 8 kids.
Yeah, but if the
What
this is not in my
custom instructions?
yeah, it's more like a
So
command.
every time I write, let me test it. P. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, let me try this now. I'm gonna share mine again.
Okay.
Let's see. No, it doesn't work.
Okay,
Oh,
so
wait. You said in 3.5.
yeah, in 3.5, I
Okay, so every time I write Pia, I want you to describe my YouTube channel. Okay, let's go back to. No. Oh, that's probably because I have a lot in my custom instructions here.
okay. Alright,
Doesn't work for me. How did
so
you get that?
so here is what I put forward. I I put one I say, and I put this in quote. When I say kids respond with includes the names I have. The
Okay. Me go back and try this again. Nope.
okay.
It still doesn't work for me.
Do you want me
Um,
to demonstrate what I did?
Okay, show me.
Okay, so when I say here, we bomb with my help if I spelled correctly.
Are you putting that in quotation too? The last part.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, oh,
No, it worked for
oh,
me.
yeah. So
But
basically,
only in that chat. If I open a new chat, it doesn't work any longer.
that is correct. Yes. So this works if you have something that you always want to know
Yeah.
in that particular chat. So,
But and the difference is that works in that particular chat. But if I create a GPT and
Mhm.
give that GPT the instruction that every time I say the word Pia,
Yeah.
I want you to include a description of my channel, for example.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. And that works every time because it's saved in that GPT.
Yeah. And that is just something that I happened to come across because I was just messing around with it. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
But
um,
that is a good tip if you are working on something where you, for example, have a slogan you will have repeated. Let's say that write me a short introduction to this and that, and then add, and then you say kids,
yeah,
for example, and that will add all your names there.
yeah, so,
And maybe you want that added to in several spaces. So that's, yeah, that's a shortcut to use.
yeah, with
But if I have something like that in a GPT, I will always be able to refer to that in my conclusion. And I
mm,
like what I like
mm,
most about GPTs. The GPTs that I usually like the most are the ones that do one thing and then ask you questions. Would you like me to do this or this or this now? So it really works you through step by step what you have to do.
yeah,
But I think there are so much potential in the development of these large language models right now.
mm,
And I think these GPTs will make a big difference. I know how much difference it has made for me when it comes to planning for my channel and for my. So since I now have thrown up my Swedish fika just as an audio podcast here on YouTube as well, I guess I have to sit down one day and create a GPT for my audio podcast as
uh,
well.
yeah,
So,
and
but I really like the GPTs.
yeah,
Okay, let's talk about something else. What else is new with you?
um, not much. I mean, I've been working on my new channel and
Yeah, it's
just
going well, I have seen.
yeah, it is. It's going a lot better than what I actually thought it would. I
Yeah.
mean, and I will say this, and I brought this up to you before, but you know, doing it now, let's hold on.
DJ
Do
After Dark.
hey, I don't have my shirt off yet.
No, I saw that. You have your shirt on today.
But yeah, no, I mean, if doing the whole day work, you know, I thought it would, to be honest. And I really say that it's gonna take off when I'm able to find that audience that wants to know about the basics, because I'm really trying to just find my place in that community of
Yeah, I
the,
can see that. But I mean, I'm just looking at it now. You have 59 subscribers. That's not bad.
yeah, and
Not
yeah,
bad at
the one thing I think that helps me with this channel is, you know, I'm helping a lot of my friends get behind me on it, and not kind of telling me, oh, you shouldn't be doing that because people might think it's weird or might make fun of it. Uh, yeah,
who cares if people thinks it's weird? Really?
yeah, I know. I mean, you know, we have discussed it before, but you know, I haven't heard any more out of that guy we know about it.
Yeah, yeah, I know. But I mean, people collect all different kinds of stuff.
Yeah, and
Yours happens to be newborns.
reborn. Yeah, but no, I
Isn't that
got
what they are called? Newborns?
no reborns. All
Reborns.
yeah,
Reborn. Okay. Why do I always say newborns? I know that I do. Every time.
yeah. No, it's reborns.
Newborns.
Yeah,
It sounds a little, yeah, that sounds a little weird.
yeah. I would
Re,
definitely
yeah.
say like, well, it's been a pretty good experience, and you know, it does allow me to show a different part of myself. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
I
And
agree with you.
yeah, I mean, you know that I've been talking about cartoons for the last 5, 6 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
Well,
Hmm.
nobody is just one thing. So I
Yeah,
think it's great. I think it's great that you're
yeah,
doing it.
yeah, thanks. I mean, just knowing that I have that freedom of expressing myself how I want to is great. I mean, not to get all, you know, feel emotional, yeah, but, you know, there's stuff that people go through the hope that these tools help with. So, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I really think it's great.
Nice.
I'm glad it works well for you.
Yep.
Uh, I've been streaming for a little over an hour now, so I'm trying to keep these to an hour, and then I cut out all the fluff in the beginning and upload them as just a tutorial. But
Yep.
it's always nice to see you here, DJ. You're
And
always
you.
so welcome. I have no idea what I will do next week. It will be some kind of demonstration or tutorial again. And if anybody has any specific ideas or wishes that you would like to see something within the AI sphere, you can leave a comment under this video or under any of my videos, and I will try to accommodate that. On Thursday, I am again in my series where I do fictional cases and talk about one aspect of AI. I will on Thursday talk about the fictional case about uh, AI in mental health care.
Nice.
I have come up with and discuss a little bit about that, and we will talk about things like privacy and things like that, because that will be a very specific problem you have to discuss when it comes to healthcare and
Yep.
especially mental health care. So that's my topic for Thursday. And I'm still working through my old episodes of the Geeky Boomer, and I have no idea. Tomorrow I will have a new episode up, and I think tomorrow's episode is about um, what's it called? Gosh, my memory. Digital literacy.
Hmm.
Digital literacy is the topic for tomorrow. So tune in for that if you are interested. But as I said, if you have anybody has any AI tool on your wish list that you would like for me to investigate, try out, see how it works, and give a little demonstration of on my Monday night live streams, feel free to leave me a comment anywhere. Until then, bye.
Bye, guys. Hmm.